I know that we're going to be talking about the ERTC, employee retention tax credits. I'm assuming we'll just say ERTC quite a bit today. So listeners, that's what we mean. Yeah, Martin, how did you get connected with its tax credit authority? Is that right, Dan?
Yeah, Tax Credit Authority is the name of our firm.
Nice. Martin, how did you get connected with them?
I had a CPA. Well, actually, I had a client who had, I don't know if he's been funded yet. I've got to ask him, but was approved for a substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
He was telling me about it. And turns out a CPA that I had referred to this client had got him hooked up with Dan. And I called up and said, well, what? And, down here, you hear about it a lot. It's on the radio. The CPA firms there are firms that are advertising it. And when I called my clients of whom I have a lot, I probably called 20, 25 people about looking into it, they'd been hanging up on people, right? I have Sean in Minneapolis. He said, I've been getting those calls all the time. I just hang up on them. Is that a real thing? And I said, well, I think it is. I haven't received money yet. So people are hearing about it and our listeners are hearing about it. And one of the common things Dan will maybe address this a little bit is when I talked to him and said, look into it, they said, well, I already have and I don't qualify. And things have changed. And so that's why it's worth at least looking into.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll kind of start off with what the heck is it, employee retention tax credit, and why does it exist? What's the philosophy? Dan, maybe you can speak to that a little bit.
Sure, absolutely. So the Employee Retention Tax Credit is a part of the CARES Act. The purpose behind it is to provide economic stimulus to the economy, and the vehicle for doing that is providing a tax refund to employers. So this is in conjunction with the PPP, but separate from the PPP under the CARES Act umbrella. And it's economic relief for employers that maintain W-2 employees during the course of the pandemic. And currently the pandemic timeframe is defined as March 13th of 2020 all the way through September 30th of 2021. So that touches all 4 quarters of 2020, and then the first 3 quarters of 2021 is the considered time frame at this point. Though Congress is considering adding Q4 of 2021, that's up for debate and for passing, but has not passed at this time.
Wow, interesting. Well, I know that we're going to be talking a lot about finances, and obviously none of this is financial advice for any listener out there, but we are just trying to get you aware and increase the awareness of what's going on. Tell us a little bit about your company and how long you've been with the firm Tax Credit Authority, how it started, what you guys focus on.
So Tax Credit Authority is comprised of CPAs, tax credit professionals, people like myself, administrative workers and salespeople that help facilitate clients with accessing the ERTC. The firm itself was established in 2020 to maintain a specific focus on the ERTC, though.
Okay.
The experience that our tax firm brings is 30 plus years of experience delivering federal and state level tax credits. So the expertise has a wide range of experience, though the firm itself has only been established for a few years to handle this specific credit, as this credit was only launched in 2020.